What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Dave Reviews. And today we're going to be going over Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 225, titled The Decisive Battle in the Uninhabited Demon-Infested Shinjuku Part 3. Now, the last chapter, it just seemed like Gojo and Sukuna having fun. Just a warm-up. Honestly, Gojo's bullying this guy. He's bullying this guy. But, I mean, again, they're not really trying. At least I don't think so. However, I got a couple of questions. Like, one, how is this being recorded? Like, who's recording this on what device? Are they using the same cameraman from Mob Psycho? Just over here and over there, everywhere, like up close, personal, or is it a curse technique? Because I'm like, where you gonna put a camera at, bro? They destroyed everything. And then, I don't, as much as I would like to believe that somebody's gonna die here, I don't think that's gonna be the case. I mean, Gojo definitely wants to kill Sukuna, but the Ice User ain't gonna let that happen. And then I really feel like Gojo has a plan. Like, all of them got a plan. There's a plan in motion. Like, yeah, we could kill you, but really we trying to get Megumi back. Maybe Gojo can reach deep down into the depths of his soul after weakening Sukuna and just, hey, Megumi, I got you, bro. I mean, he ain't gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, Toji, you got Toji's blood. I'm just like, hey, bro, I wouldn't be mad at a Fushiguro who ain't give a fuck on some Toji shit. I wouldn't be mad at that. He'd be a real one. No, let me get that. But now, hopping into it says, Gojo's limitless allows him to be completely untouchable. Yeah, that's facts. So they just sitting around watching. Nah, this is definitely a curse technique. There's too many TVs. Reminds me of like that one episode of Cowboy Bebop. But no, they're out here. They're out here, all waiting on something. Waiting to jump this dude, bro. Waiting to jump this dude and strike. Says Sukuna is using domain amplification to neutralize his curse technique. Touche. Like, the only person that I personally like recall neutralizing this curse technique besides Toji was like the dude in the movie with the whip. Like, he was out here surviving. He ain't get got. I give him that. But says the Jujutsu sorcerers gathered together to watch the battle between Gojo and Sukuna. I mean, who won? That's Super Bowl. That's finals. That's it, bro. That's it. You're like, why not? Get some popcorn, sit down, see how this goes. You might have to run some hands on some folk, bro. Always be ready. Says Chozo says domain amplification. Look at Yuji, bro. Look at Yuji, bro. This man's on go. It was like, just say the word, bro. Just say the word. I hop in there and give him this work, bro. All day, every day. Right now. Yuji's ready. Yuta says, I saw something similar in Mekamaru Kun's footage. That special grade curse spirit used the same method in Shibuya to counter Limitless. Says, it does seem that Gojo-san's domain has been neutralized. But how? Hey, hey, I know that's gonna get you, bro. Somebody who's untouchable. His curse technique is untouchable. And he's touching them. He's doing what now? Domain amplification. Fuck is that? Fuck is that? You can do that? What else can he do? Nah, bro, they low-key stress. Says it's a more refined version of a simple domain. By sheathing yourself in a domain without imbuing your own curse technique, you allow your opponent's curse technique to flow into that empty space. Hold on, the fuck did you just say? Says it's a more refined version of a simple domain. By sheathing yourself in a domain without imbuing your own curse technique. This sounds similar to something that sounds like what Bootleg Ghetto did in terms of like reversing his curse technique. Actually, he is friends with that guy, or they're like in cahoots, giving you all the trade secrets. Maybe he learned it from Sukuna. I don't know who learned it from who, but they definitely nah, bro. It says, huh. By sheathing yourself in the domain without imbuing your own curse technique, you allow your opponent's curse technique to flow into that empty space, thereby neutralizing it. So, I guess that is refined because it's not on you, so it's off you, so it doesn't affect you. But that just sounds crazy because like Gojo's whole thing is you can't touch me. What exactly are you neutralizing? You think that it would like I don't know, overcome the neutralization of it? It's limitless. So like does it matter? How can you neutralize limitless? Cuz the technique's not in doesn't matter as a whole. This nigga Sukuna says, "Can you do that, Kusakabe-san?" Says, "Don't be ridiculous." Of course I can't. Yeah, it's a feat, bro. That's a feat. It fucking sounds crazy because it is crazy. Says, "I can get the gist of it." Actually, that lawyer, that guy, the fact that he, of course he can, but the fact that he got that means that like he can actually employ that now. That's what I believe. I believe that because he understands it, he now knows how to use it. Because like he had just got his technique when he was fighting Yuji for the most part. He was just going ham. He was just going ham. Says the main drawback to domain amplification is that you can't simultaneously use your own innate technique. It don't matter if you got hands. It never matters if you have hands. Says yes. Even Sukuna is no exception to the rule. Says, wait, doesn't that mean Sukuna is fighting Satoru without a curse technique? As a whole? Hey. Hey, Sukuna. No. He might be the one. He might be the one. I mean, you squaring up with Gojo with effectively no curse technique, just out here. I mean, that's some Yuji shit. I guess you might have learned something about being in his body, but I mean, you're just out here. It's surviving. You got it, bro. You got it. That's impressive. Says, so in other words, if Sukuna has some way to deal with limitless other than domain amplification, Gojo will lose. Maharaga, shadows, infinite bunnies, you rat bastard. How many bunnies can he produce? I'd like to know. It says, if that's the case, why isn't Sukuna using domain expansion? Expelling too much cursed energy. As soon as you do that, he might just, I'm on you. I'm on you. Says immediately, wait a minute, but Sukuna's domain expansion is just, I'm here. I'm here. It says immediately follow domain expansion. Your technique becomes too unstable to use, right? So shouldn't he challenge Gojo-san to a domain battle first? But you don't know how that's gonna go. You don't know how that's gonna go. It's like he might throw out the domain. He might, cancel block that. Or just be like, yeah, block cancel, bitch. Yeah, I'm not using it no more. You got caught slipping. Here you go. Like, I don't know. There's a plethora of things you can do. Or at least he can. If he's that refined with his cursed energy and his cursed technique, I'm just going to have this invisible barrier around me. Like, every now and then. That way I can whoop your ass. But no, like, if you could do that, like, you can't take that chance. But I would like to know what Gojo looks like right now. Like, is he still playing around, enjoying himself, or is he like looking like he's pressured, or looking like he's actually trying? I doubt it, because Sukuna's not actually trying. So fuck it. says it's easy to say that, but depending on the outcome of the domain battle, the fight would be over. Says, isn't that a good thing? Says, that's true. Why isn't he doing that? Doesn't the domain's sure hit effect negate Sadaoro-chan's technique in the first place? Says, he told me that himself when we were in a cursed spirit's domain. So even Gojo's technique wouldn't prevent a domain expansion sure hit effect, is what I believe I gathered from that. Says, could it be that Sukuna doesn't think he can win against Gojo Satoru in a domain battle? Says, if that were the case, Gojo would already be using domain expansion. I'd find it hard to believe that Gojo wouldn't be able to see that with the 6 eyes and his shitty personality. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, what they're doing right now is incredibly interesting. They're going around and they like they're pretty much in a group chat talking about they're doing what you would do during like a boxing match. It's like, bro, look, nah, he's dodging and weaving. It's like, why he ain't throwing out the jab? Why he ain't throwing that out? Nah, bro, he trying to set it up, bro. If you actually if you threw that out, he cut you with that counter right there. He said, well, wouldn't it make sense for him to go over here and dodge and then hit him with an uppercut or in the liver? Says, no. No, they're dissecting the possibilities of this battle and trying to understand why they're not doing certain things. But how can you comprehend when you're not the strongest? When you're not in that realm, you have no idea why this person's doing the things that he's doing. Can you explain to me why in the last chapter Gojo fell flat upon his back? It's like, hey, guess what? Over here, now you over there. Like, what? What do you mean? Like, even Sukuna was like, oh wow. Oh wow. This is more than I expected. I was like, he's going ham out here. Since I'm gonna have to take it up a notch. But no, they don't understand. Hell, I don't understand. Says, what if their domains don't actually clash? What do you mean by that? Based on what Inumaki and Yuji have said, I don't think Sukuna's domain expansion actually closes off a barrier. And it doesn't. It doesn't. It's just there. It's just there. So how does that work? If they both release it, or how does that work in a class? So yeah, it says, huh? Bullshit. Even Gojo's has a range. But no, that is the appropriate response. Oh my god. Because they're like, the fuck do you mean? That's just basic domain expansion. You expand a barrier. What the fuck is he expanding? He's just expanding to whatever, bro. We don't know how far he could go. He's pretty out there. And nah. Nah. Yeah, what do you do with that? Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, even Kashimo was like, I can't believe that. Like, nah, fam, that ain't even fair. That means that, like, all of y'all, bro, like, all of y'all is like, domain expansion on a battlefield. On a battlefield of sorcerers, bro. Just imagine that. Oh, sorcerer battle. Motherfucker, like I said, like, motherfuckers just falling into domain expansions, bro. Fight another person in front of them. Why? Gets not bad. Somebody domain expansion while they're fighting somebody else. You just cannon fodder that just got tossed over there to the side. However, fortunately, through all of that, some people might be fortunate enough to be outside the radius, the circumference, the area of somebody's barrier. But in Sukuna's case, as soon as he steps on the battlefield and unleashes his domain expansion, everybody's got right then, right there. And there's nothing you can do. Just eat it. He's cooking up in the kitchen. And he has a lot of ingredients. A lot of ingredients. And the ingredients is your bodies. Your body, souls, and flesh. Getting chopped up and minced. That's how he likes his dish. Oh no, man, no. Dude's like, that's insane. You was like, that's absurd, right? No, copying techniques is absurd, bro. That's absurd. But no, yes, that is absurd. But Yuta, what is your domain? I feel like that's just absurd. Fuck out of here. Hell, Unumaki, what's his domain? Like, when he does it, does this motherfucker whisper? Domain expansion. And then all of a sudden you're just fucked. He says, is it that crazy? I'm glad you're speaking for like the ones who don't know. Like, is it that crazy? Says, Miwa, toss me that water. So she throws the water. Says, okay, here you go. Says, what are you doing? Says, huh? Didn't you ask me to toss it to you? So he throws it back. He says, I said give me the water, not the bottle. That's crazy. I like what he did there. That fucked me up. So she takes it back and she just splashes it in his face. Says expanding a domain without closing a barrier is just like that. What? With no container, can water accumulate? What do you mean accumulate? Can you paint on empty air without a canvas? Oh. Okay, I get it. It's like, bro, it's damn near malleable. You can do whatever you want with it. Fucking crazy. No, it's whatever. So if it's just like floating water, it's just like, I can morph this into whatever, expand it. You know, it's like a piece of dough, my nigga. Like, just doing that, bro. Just tossing that bitch up. And just expanding that bitch at your leisure, because you can. It's dough. It's just play dough, bro. No, it is. But they using water, bro. And that's even crazier. Just remove the container and do what you will with it. It says, with no container, can water accumulate? Can you paint on empty air without a canvas? With no stem, roots, or leaves, can a flower bloom from a seed? They're pretty much, you're removing the container, the core essence, the thing that you're supposed to pour it in. He doesn't have to pour it in anything. He just has to release it everywhere. So it says it's like using software without having any hardware. Oh my god, they're going ham with these comparisons. At any rate, it's completely impossible. I don't know, bro. I seen it. Yuji seen it. Inumaki experienced it. Yeah, and Yuji did it. He also did that. Yeah, he knows. He knows. Oh my god. Take his word. Says Megumi's incomplete domain wasn't enclosed with a barrier though. Now hold on. That happened. That did happen. He had an incomplete domain, and it didn't have an enclosed barrier. And Sukuna's in this dude's body. Can he use Magum? Can he use the shadow domain expansion in the same way as his regular domain? Hell, can he merge them together? Can he use them both at the same time? What's stopping him from doing that? Blackbeard style. I got them both. You're not supposed to be able to do that. But yet, here I am doing that. Here I am doing that. That's a problem. What else does Gojo have, bro? He said he was doing special training. And I don't think he meant training from the time period that they were waiting for the fight to happen. I believe it was special training inside the prison realm. Maybe that's just my hope. Maybe that's just my hope. But I don't know. Maybe they don't have a plan. But I don't know, bro. They're just waiting. They're just waiting. Says, I heard about that before the grade promotion assessment. Still, to do that, he needed buildings or existing barriers to enclose his domain. That is true. That is true. But it doesn't mean it couldn't be done. And it doesn't mean that Sukuna can't mix it up and use it in a way without the enclosures. Says, that's small potatoes compared to what's going on now. But Noritoshi Kamo, Kenjaku managed to pull it off. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Says, we had planned for Tsukumo's to counter his domain expansion with a simple domain while Tengen dismantled it from the outside. Boy, they got fucked. Boy, they got fucked. And they got robbed. Says, the simple domain was torn apart in the blink of an eye. But if she had expanded her own domain, says it wouldn't have been a true domain battle in that circumstance. You needed to also take into account who the domain exterior belonged to. Oh my, yeah, that God, good. There's so much to account for. You release a domain inside a domain, but it's the barrier is on mine. It's my barrier, still mine. I got more authority in here, you rat bastard. It says, though perhaps if she had expanded her own domain, there may have been a battle for Yuki-san's sure hit effect. Yeah. Nah, bro. She did everything she could. I believe that. She did everything she could. You can't play. The dude was using reversing anti-gravity, bro. This is his Tur's technique. You'll never know. No, it wasn't. It was a huge gamble, but it paid off. Bro, she released a black hole and compressed it so it just didn't fuck up everything. But she released a fucking black hole. And he was like, nah, that ain't gonna work here. I'll just release this, use anti-gravity, and now it's that. What is he doing right now? Where is he at? Is he on his way over here to fuck him up? Oh my God, I heard y'all was talking about me. What's good? Says, but what exactly would clash? Says, who knows? Isn't it literally against the sure hit effect? Says, given that the sure hit effect is imbued within the barrier itself, it can only clash with another barrier. Like, the caveat is, because it's not enclosed, you can leave. You can leave. You can try and run away outside of the distance, but can you make it? Can you make it? Says, you guys are talking about their domains as if it's a given, but that stuff devours an insane amount of cursed energy, doesn't it? So shouldn't they avoid using it up thoughtlessly, bruh. Nah, this dude's running up these pages, bruh, with these conversations, trying to break this thing down. Like, bruh, that's the things that make sense. And like currently, I know they're fighting fast as fuck, and they're like, bruh, they can do these things. Yeah, but I don't know why they're not. It's like, well, they're not doing it because of this. You know, it consumes a fuck ton of curse energy. It's like, yeah, but you know why we here. Says Fish Flakes. Says, it's just as Unimaki-san says. There's no limit to Gojo Sensei's cursed energy. That's true. However, what the fuck is the cap on Sukuna's? I'm sure he has like what they would use say in Black Clover, a well. It's a well of magical energy, bro. Nah, bro. Blessed by the cursed energy. Nah, bro, because he also sucked down into the darkness, ate damn near all his fingers. It was like, we here, bro. And he's probably got a transformation on top of that. However, if he's gonna go, bro, the Ice Shoes is gonna get involved. The Ice Shoes is not just gonna sit back and let this dude get murked like that. It won't happen. Sis, but that's only because of how freaking efficient he is. His cursed energy consumption ends up being less than what he naturally replenishes over time. Damn, brother, proficiency. The recovery of cursed energy, bro. No, that is always a huge component. And people are constantly running out. But if you just know how to use it and optimize it to you at your leisure, you might as well be infinite. His technique is fucking infinity. Look, infinity versus cooking. Which one wins? On paper, infinity. In this case, he's got shadows now. He's got shadows now. It's different. But even without it, he's pretty proficient with cursed energy as well. And techniques. What else you got? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Says, but isn't that working under the assumption he's using it like normal? If he starts using domain expansion over and over again consecutively, it'll probably be a different story. Says, and Sukuna says he's unreal. The sharpness of his technique's activation, the way he can turn on a dime from using amplification to innate technique. If Gojo Satoru didn't have the 6 eyes, Sukuna would likely be winning in terms of efficiency in utilizing cursed energy. But that don't matter. Or if he didn't have the 6 eyes. If Sasuke didn't have a Sharingan. If Madara didn't have a Sharingan. What are you talking about? Who cares? They have it. This is what it is. Deal with it. He just has special eyes. And a special technique. And a special way to use it. Hell, Yuda's over here, part of the damn family. From Gojo and friends. And he's like, yeah, I can just copy techniques. Actually, everybody here is broken. I know your ass ain't talking out here with this electricity and shit. Just out here. Out here. The Hikari is fucking immortal effectively. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, Yuji's over there and he ain't got no curse technique. And he's throwing hands with this guy. Meaning Sukuna. I mean, Sukuna was whooping ass, but he was still ready. Sukuna ran from him. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Yuji was still ready. He was throwing stuff at him. He's like, okay, he's making sure my energy is getting fucked up. And today's the day. Today's the day. Yeah, what are you talking about, bruh? Says, what's more, his total cursed energy is even more than mine. Whoa. Whose? Sukuna? I mean, that's not surprising. But you have a lot of fucking cursed energy. Old dude with the pompadour, yeah, he thought he was wrong. I'm ready for a meal. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't, fam. Says, what's more, his cursed energy is even more than mine, going purely off intuition. I'd say by more than double. Right now. Right now. Doesn't mean it won't increase. In other words, when it comes to these two, cursed energy is not the limiting factor for why they aren't expanding their domains. I think it's because they're enjoying the fight. I think that they're having fucking fun. Why would you want to end a fight like this fast? I don't get to fight strong motherfuckers like you every day. They're on some Goku shit right now. The fate of the world is imbalanced. That's fine and all. Whatever. I'll deal with that later. Currently, I'm fighting. I'm fighting a strong guy. And yeah, we can use our domain expansions, but we'll get to that later. We got to go through the stages. Regular form, Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan. We can skip 3. Go into Super Saiyan God, then go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan Blue. And then we'll go Ultra Instinct on your ass. Ultra Ego. It's not over. It's not over. Since maybe it's just that nobody, not even the two of them, knows exactly how this is going to play out. If Gojo Satoru and Ryumen Sukuna's domains were to clash, who knows what would happen? Says, hey, here it comes. Oh man, nah, he was paying attention. He's like, it's coming. Shit's about to happen. That shit's about to go down. Nobody's bleeding. First off, nobody's bleeding. I don't see any battle damage. Not from Gojo. He still looks lively. Throws out domain expansion. What you gonna do? Sukuna also throws out the domain expansion. I believe that is his actual domain expansion and not the shadow one. However, he's clean and they're both clean and they're both ready. It looks like they're having fun. It looks like they're fucking having fun. Shit's about to hit the fan. So I see Gojo's barrier, but what the fuck's gonna, and I see it looks like the pressure of the cuts are coming down. Nah, bro, not fucking. Nah. Malevolent Shrine is coming. No, bro, what the fuck happens in here? What the fuck happens in? So Malevolent Shrine is out. He's on top of this barrier of this temple-like structure. These mouths are out here. My goodness, I don't think I've noticed those before. But this is gonna eat you, bro. Gojo out there holding his ground. Is this just gonna be a battle of like who can stand their ground the longest in this domain? Like which one of these? like a beam battle, Dragon Ball Z. Holding these damn seals. Now if Gojo starts chanting, bro, they start chanting, you mo goi goi fi di sao, you mo goi goi fi di sao. You know you mo goi goi fi di sao sprinkled on some shit, bro. That shit about to do some work. It's about to do some work. What you mean? Says evenly match. They form a pair within Gojo's barrier. They form a pair? What do you mean? The two sure hit guarantees overlap and cancel each other out. So did they take up the same amount of space within the barrier? So is that what's happening? Like, even when I'm looking at this shot, instead of just being completely black, there's still some lines going down on the inside. So it's I guess it acted, or the barrier within, yeah, I guess Gojo's barrier acted as a wall or a barrier for Sukuna's barrier, thus confining it. So does that mean that Gojo was a little bit faster releasing his barrier than Sukuna? Because if Sukuna released his first, what would that look like? Or did it happen at the same time? Says a battle with both sides expanding their domains. Should either one sustain immense damage causing the collapse of their domain, the other's sure hit technique will immediately strike. Yeah, it's a battle of attrition. Just we here. We gonna get the scrapping too? Yeah. You think this is a game? Yeah. We gonna hold these domains up and we gonna fight. Says evenly matched. Says for real? It can't be. Says within the barrier. They are evenly matched. Bruh, no. Because Sukuna's barrier is expanding. Gojo's keeping the barrier up. Hey, hold on. If this motherfucker releases my Haraga though. But how can you? How can you in this condition and in this state create a clone? And can a shadow clone do it? Now that would be crazy actually. If Sukuna created a shadow clone of himself and released fucking Maharaga or a shadow domain expansion. Oh my god, no, that's what do you do with that? But this is crazy. How much is going to be destroyed? Bruh, this city's getting fucked. And I don't know how far Sukuna is going to expand this damn thing. Like, if y'all are close by meeting Yuji in the game, get the fuck out of there. Shit's getting fucked up and diced. The effective range of Sukuna's domain reaches beyond the barrier of Gojo's domain. So it's not even attached to it, bruh. And Gojo's in there just damn near fighting for his life. Now everybody, bruh, he's on some Shigaraki shit right now. He's expanding and decaying everything. It's just chain effect. How far will he expand? I don't know, but you'll probably have to kill him before it gets to everybody, because he might just be out here and be able to fuck up the entirety of everything. Like, since the barrier of a domain since weak against attacks from the outside. Oh, Yuji was paying attention. Yuji was paying attention. But does that mean that Gojo's barrier is gonna get fucked? Because Sukuna doesn't have one? So it's technically being fucked up on the outside? So it just... Gojo's domain gets fucked. Sukuna's remains. I see Gojo standing there, but I don't know if he's gonna be standing much longer. Sukuna standing atop his throne. Gojo looks. What do? You're all dead. You're all dead. You're all dead. You don't stand a chance. No. I don't believe it. I won't believe it. I can't believe that. Show me the Carfax, bro. Show me the autopsy, bro. No. I won't believe it. I won't accept that. No. No. Nah. Bro, the thorough look on Sukuna's face, bro. But no, I don't believe that. I need to see the aftermath of the decapitated body. He threw Angel off the roof. Splat. She's not dead. Hey, look, I just finished reading the chapter, so this is future Dave talking. So I'm just going to insert this somewhere where it makes fucking sense. But I'm thinking about this. Where's Takaba? Where the fuck is Takaba? I read several pages of people speaking, talking about cursed energy and cursed techniques, abilities, and things of that such. Like some of everybody said something. Even in the initial panel that shows effectively everyone. The one person I don't see is Takaba. He somehow saved the angel and was just there. I mean, he shouldn't be able to leave this area, right? Right? I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know where he's at. Maybe he's behind the screen in the initial chapter. Or at the beginning of the chapter. But I shit you not. I don't see him at all. So, like, you got Angel, Yuji, Chozo, Umi, her sister, fucking Detective Samurai's pupil, someone else there, that's the lawyer. You got Inumaki, you got Hikari, you got Kashimo, you got the girl that can connect the Kashimo's girlfriend, I guess you want to call her that. But Yuta, Maki, fucking Panda, the doctor lady who was up there with Gojo. It's like, where is Takaba? I don't know. It's gotta mean something, right? It's gotta mean something, right? I just want to throw that out there. Because I'm like, what? I've seen everybody. Heard from everybody. Except him. Maybe he forgot. Maybe he forgot. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I need to see it. Next chapter. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I won't accept this. I won't accept this. There's no way he didn't know. There's no way he didn't know what would happen to his barrier. He had the inside scoop on Sukuna's domain expansion. I won't believe it. Even Yuji knew. I remember he told me. He told me that domains are weak to attacks from the outside. But what else would he do? What else could he do? What can anybody do? They're like, you just expanded domain and there's no barrier? Then yeah. That don't make no sense. Actually, we're just talking this bullshit. That don't happen. So, but it does happen. So nothing we can do, guys. We're all dead. We're all dead. That's not even including Kenjaku. Does everybody die in this story? It is a dark shonen. Shit happens. It happens. The barrier of the strongest shattered. His savage blade breaks the unbreakable. But no, he is a fucking savage. No break next week? Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. Gonna take you for a ride. Select your assist type. Select your assist type. Because they need some assistance. There's a whole powwow out there. Just around screens and TVs of what I consider to be a plethora of X factors. All of these individuals have potential and curse techniques that are truly capable of causing some real damage and fucking some shit up. Where's Toto? We need someone like Toto around. But no. And we need Yuji's curse technique. But no. All of these individuals are X factors. However, what does that mean against a domain expansion that has no barriers and seemingly no limits? Because it surpassed the limitless. Void. No, bruh. I'm truly flabbergasted, my guys. I am shocked. I am hurt. No, I don't believe it. I'm not gonna believe it. I won't. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say in the comment section. I don't care what anyone says. He's not dead yet. He's not dead yet. No, I won't believe it. Call it cope. All I know in this instance is cope. No. That's the end of the chapter, guys. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And check out some of the other content on the channel. Past that, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.